Hello, my name is Luz Garcia-Pennock, and I attend Rhombus University in their Master of Counseling Psychology. The reason for today is to accomplish a demo therapy session, a role play of the Adlerian Psychotherapy model. The Adlerian Psychotherapy model focuses on the client and the therapist collaborating to identify and understand how the person perceives themselves, others, and the world around them. In order to have the goal to identify new ways of thinking and reorientating behavior. This really focuses on their strengths and memories from the past, recollections, thoughts, feelings from childhood, and really looking at family order. This therapy demo is about Catalina. She's 40 years old. She's married. Her husband and her have a 25-year-old daughter. Catalina has come to a place in her life where she's been promoted, started in the company from receptionist, customer service rep, supervisor, assistant manager to general manager. So she's become an executive. In her family role, she's played a key role with her mother, father, and sisters as one of the basically mini adults in the family, helping with a lot of chores and things around the house. This need for perfectionism has now affected her for now feeling symptoms of anxiety. And we'll get to more of this with the script taking place. So now we'll get started on the script. Okay, so we're beginning the session. Catalina, good morning. Thank you for speaking with me the other day to identify if we're a good fit to work together. And we're going to be working to the Adlerian method of psychotherapy. I know we went through that the other day as well. I want to let you know that I did receive your intake forms.
Hi, Teo. Good morning. I am looking forward to working with you. It's about time that I take care of myself.
Tell me more about what brings you here today.
Yes, I have recently been stressed and exhausted. There are many obligations I feel are pulling me, and I'm noticing that I'm not able to give the all to my responsibilities.
How long have you been feeling this way?
The feeling has intense over the past year. When I think about it, I have always felt the pressure to help my family. My father passed away this January. I was promoted from a supervisor to a general manager in my company. I have been the person who has helped my parents with appointments and figuring out tasks for medical necessities.
I'm sorry for your loss, Catalina.
Thank you.
Have you been feeling this way since you were a child or since your dad passed away?
Thank you. Yes, it started when I was a kid, and it has increased since my father's passing.
Can you tell me a bit about your childhood and about your father?
Yes, of course. I grew up with my dad, mom, and sisters. I am the middle child. We migrated from Mexico to the United States when I was 6 years old. When we moved to the United States, we bounced a lot from home to home. In Mexico, we owned our house. Here we moved around from apartment to apartment, even a converted garage. At one time, we did not even have a house to move to. My dad and mom worked hard to support us. My dad was a security guard, and my mom was a health aide. My father was my rock. He was an honorable and great human. I was very close to him. Now I'm helping my my mom out as much as I can.
So you've been feeling overwhelmed for a long time, and it has now identified with your dad's passing.
Yes, I started to feel this way since we moved to the United States. Um, with my father's passing, I feel it even more. It's increased. Even so, I am at peace knowing he is in a better place. My personality overall has always been very serious. And I think that's why I felt responsible to help out my family as much as I could. I am very similar to my father, where he took on the role of a provider with his mom, sister's brother while growing up.
You helped your parents. How so?
Yes, my two older sisters were busy with junior high and high school and extracurricular activities. And I somehow took a role of helping my mom with chores around the house. I did not have a regular childhood, I guess because I did a lot of adult things.
What adult things did you do to help out?
My parents didn't speak English and they relied on me to help them out. I helped take care of my little sister as we were close in age. I did the dishes, laundry, helped my parents with translating for appointments and documents. My friends were playing, and sometimes I could not join them.
I see. It sounds like you had a lot of responsibility to take care of your younger sister, do chores, and help your parents with navigating life in the USA. What did you do for you?
For me, I'm not sure I can recall doing much for myself growing up. I did get straight A's.
This is quite an accomplishment, Catalina.
Thank you. Correct. I did not see it that way. I did stress myself trying to get good grades.
I see. How did you stress yourself out?
Yes. I felt like I had to get straight A's. I noticed that I I do that at work. I have to be the best, and then also at home.
So it appears that you strive to be perfect at school, at work, and other areas possibly. I bet that you're also determined to be a great client. It looks like you have this need to be flawless. Is it stressful?
It sure is. I beat myself up. I feel like I did not do great. I mean, I feel disappointed. Um, it's very nerve-wracking.
Who placed that expectation for you?
I do. I feel like I need to please people for them to be happy with me.
Can you tell me your earliest recollection of not feeling perfect?
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. I remember getting my first B in the seventh grade. I cried on my way home from school and stayed in my room the whole day. I felt awful.
I see. You said that it made you feel awful.
Yes, I was so disappointed on myself. I had straight A's prior to that. Um, I failed and I couldn't meet my own expectations.
Since childhood, you have been striving to be perfect. How is that working for you?
Yeah. I feel so stressed out. At times I feel sick. I start getting headaches and my stomach hurts. When I feel restless, I notice that I hyperventilate and start to sweat. My eyes My eye twitches. I think that my need for perfection is not working for me.
It seems like the need to be perfect is causing stress as well as physical symptoms for you.
Yes, when I feel sick, it affects me, and I'm not able to be productive.
Does it add more stress?
Yes, yeah, it sure does.
Catalina, what would it be like for you to act or, behave as if you're still a hard worker, a good worker, great human, and you still have high goals and you are not stressed? You're striving for perfection? Not anymore. You're a great worker and you have attainable goals as opposed to high goals.
Yeah, that's a new concept for me. Um, I guess I would have to behave differently. I would have to rationalize with myself, um, that it's good and okay to be a good worker, and I do not need to be perfect.
Yes, you're on point. Next, Catalina, I will summarize and then go into next steps. So we talked a lot today. We talked about your childhood and how you strive to be perfect, how you helped your parents as much as possible. You focus a lot of your attention on your sister to ensure that she was taken care of while aiming not to cause inconvenience to your parents. You develop this need to be perfect, the perfect student, the perfect child, and the perfect worker. Now that has manifested into stress for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, totally. Um, I feel that you helped me so much just in this session. You helped me bring this into surface in order to make changes.
That is awesome. So what are the next steps? The next step is called encouraging this new lifestyle. Okay, because we've really looked at your childhood, recollections of how things affected who you are today. As a goal, we will work to maintain your high goals to be more attainable instead of high goals and work on that need to be perfect. We will also work on your father's passing, how that has impacted you, and processing your grief. How does that sound for you, Catalina?
Yes, yes. I think that's a great goal. That will help me change how I see and value myself. Also dealing with the emotionally uh, aspect of my dad's passing.
That is great. I look forward to work with you, Catalina, next session to continue to redefine this need for perfection, how you value yourself and your potential grief in that processing.
I appreciate that. I already feel a sense of relief. Thank you, Tuik.
Thank you so much, Catalina. I really appreciate that you've been open to discuss, and I look forward to this collaboration working together.
Thank you very much.
Now, this is the end of the session, and I will stop the recording now. Thank you so much to everyone that has been here or that will be here on YouTube learning from this experience. I want to thank Catalina for her collaboration with me on this assignment. And I hope to see everyone in other assignments later as I strive to learn to become the best therapist I can be to help clients in living their best life that they can experience in this journey called life.